Expression of interest starts today, Monday 23rd.
It all started on Monday 23rd March 2026 when the NRM Electoral Commission called for expression of interest for party members interested in representing the party at the East African Legislative Assembly.
It shall also start at 9 and end at 5.
However, although party members urgently responded, the process on the other hand received backlash. Kakoza and others had urged that both the NRM and parliament processes were immature.
If I was elected, I must complete the process of election of swearing in, and I become part and parcel of the assembly of the party state. But if I'm not, I'm now in the jurisdiction of the East African Legislative Assembly, not until I take oath from Uganda.
Kakoza and others' pleas were not sufficient and convincing, hence forcing the matter to make its way to the August House.
An elected member of the Assembly shall vacate his or her seat in the Assembly upon the happening of any of the following events: upon his or her election or nomination as a member of the National Assembly.
The Thursday 26th March 2026 afternoon plenary sought for the Attorney General's input into this matter, and Clerk Wanuka's interpretation left two-thirds of Parliament nodding their heads in total agreement to his submission.
I tend to hold a different view of what an election is, because an election is not an event, it's a process. Like Honourable Member said, a member is a member elect, but you do not become a member of Parliament until you have completed certain activities. For example, we have the 11th Parliament sitting now. We have MPs elect who are not in the 11th Parliament. They cannot be called MPs until they are sworn in.
To further re-examine these processes, this matter was again forwarded to the 11th Parliamentary Caucus, which convened on Friday 27th March 2026 at State House Entebbe, where, according to the Government Chief Whip Dennis Hamson Obua, legal implications were debated.
And under the Constitution of Uganda, the Attorney General is the principal legal advisor of government. He has provided his opinion. What we were grappling with is the question of interpretation.
And now, the Saturday 28th March 2026 communication from the Clerk to Parliament has halted the process.
The issue is about what does the law say?
The communication has received a two-sided response from stakeholders, with candidates dominating the talk.
As a candidate, as an aspirant, I welcome the idea of halting the process. Quite a lot has come up, and so many accusations, counter-accusations.
There seems to have been a misinterpretation of the East African Legislative Assembly Election Act that requires any member that exits the East African Legislative Assembly to be repressed within 90 days. So there seems to have been a misinterpretation on when does one cease to be a member of the Assembly. Is it upon being elected as Member of Parliament in the Ugandan Parliament, when they are gazetted, or is it when they are sworn in?
Dr. James Yarugaba and Ronix Kisembo Tembo are among the 38 NRM party members who had already been nominated, awaiting the party and whole house's endorsement.
Of course, we had invested resources and time, but personally I still have faith and trust in the processes of Parliament of Uganda, of the NRM Electoral Commission, and we will wait.
President Museveni just gotten to be chair of summit. Now, Uganda is at it again, throwing in documents, litigations, accusations. What does it mean in the larger context of the community?
Although the Clerk to Parliament's communication doesn't single out when this process will be back, it is anticipated that the wait will be long, with others suggesting it might be after the May 2026 swearing in of members of the 12th Parliament. Robert Onyango, UBC News.